Hello, people of the multiverse, and welcome to another story. Today, we're taking a trip to Disney in Dreamlight Valley. As always, though, at the start of the stream, we're just going to be getting everything set up. So kick back, relax, and we'll get into things shortly. Hey, let's sort out this Twitter stuff. Dancer, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the host. What? Like, do you want to tell us what's going on, or just leave it at timing issues? Almost done with telling Discord that we're here. See, there's a giveaway going. I see, Dancer. Okay. Yeah, like, obviously not enough information to be able to try and help at all, but at least I know what you're talking about. Funnily enough, Dancer, a bunch of people don't remember or choose not to enter their own giveaways. It's interesting. I bring it up sometimes and usually have a good response as to why, but yeah, it does happen. And there is a thing that I want to try out today. Okay, so that is working. So I'm going to need a minute to change my shoutouts a bit. Because it shouldn't take very long, but... Actually, no, I'll change the shoutout command for now. I'll leave the automated shoutouts for later because I'll have to change them all individually. Evil, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, Dancer. Funnily enough, that one's easier as a viewer than as a streamer because that means that I need to stream enough times to be able to do that. Much easier just to jump into any battle and place a unit. Glad to hear that you're good, Evil. Okay, so I should be able to... Okay. Now, if I've done that properly... Callie, welcome in. And yes, Dancer, I have seen the enhanced message as well as the... I don't remember what they're calling it, but Twitch is also experimenting with prompting and the highlights in chat. Panda, welcome in. How you doing? Lurking with no audio, fair enough. Yes, I did see the costs. The scaling of the costs is very strange. Like, paying $5 to have a message pinned to the chat for 30 seconds, not so bad. I think it was $100 for 2 minutes. Seems like, why wouldn't you just do the same message 4 times for $20? Um, I didn't see you could do it for longer, Evil. Okay. Um, okay, I didn't see if that worked. Trying to see if there's... Hey, Dancer, would you mind trying something for me? Could you do a shout out for someone that you think you follow and I don't? Because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of them that you do, and I want to see if the new shout out feature from Twitch actually works in the way that I hope it will. So I've changed my shout out command to include doing the new shout out feature. So just do a shout out the way that you normally would, and we'll see if it works. Okay, so I didn't see anything different there. Did anyone else get the new shout out? No, it hasn't said it in chat either, because it does give you a message in chat saying that they're being shouted out. Interesting. Let me see if it's not saved for some reason. Unfortunately, the new shout out feature can only be done when you're live, so I couldn't try this out before doing this today. Okay, I don't know why that second message is not going through. Oh, okay, it did go through. It just took a while. And Evil, congratulations. Dancer, not that I know of. It's a new feature, and being notified of being shouted out is not something that was mentioned at all. But what that does, using the new Twitch thing, is that it puts something in chat so that people can follow from this channel without having to follow through to that channel to push a button. And it only does that if you don't already follow that person. So that's why I said someone that I don't follow, because that means that, for instance, if you shout out Galley, I already follow Galley, so I wouldn't see the pop-up. And I was distracted anyway, so I didn't see the pop-up, but everyone else did, which is good. I did see the message in chat though. I just, for some reason, didn't come through straight away. They're gonna notice in their activity list. Okay. Interesting, yeah, because I wasn't... I haven't seen that mentioned anywhere. Okay, so there's extra details in the site that no one's been talking about. That's interesting. What do you mean that you can't shout me out, Dancer? Like, as in, you can't shout me out on my own channel? Or were you trying to shout me out somewhere else? That's fair, Gally. Not just posting people's names all over the place makes sense. Can't shout... Yeah, makes sense that you can't shout out the current streamer. If you want to do that, you should just basically do an announcement. Which is something that I've been considering changing the bot to do as well. Evil, the person you're shouting out doesn't need to be live, but the channel that you're doing the shout out in does need to be live. Anyway, that's up and running, which means that now, like, I now have to... I have gone through my automated shoutouts, like, twice in the past week or so, so gonna have to go through and do it again. But, at least this is a good cause. Nah, you don't have to, Dancer. I'm doing it because that's what I want my channel to do. Everybody is free to run their own channel how they like. Oh wait, I just thought of a super simple way that I can do it. Like, give me a second.
I'm actually sleeping. Don't tell Terra.
Your secret is safe with me, Sam. Thank you so much for the resub. And I hope that you are getting good sleep. So one of the changes when I was updating the auto shoutouts was a very smart move on my part, which was to make the auto shoutouts that I assigned to people at least partly an action group, so that when I change things like where the picture is, it affects all of them at once. Which makes my life a lot easier rather than having to go through like 20 odd people and make little adjustments every time. So what I can do with this is just copy that shout out that there and put it into the action group, and it'll apply to all of them all at once. Now I just need to double check that I've gotten that right. Then we'll get into some Stream Raiders. Oh no, I haven't gotten it right because again, these two things work differently. To look into one of the actual use. Thank you all for putting up with me while I sort this out. Go. Okay, catching up. I know there are talks already starting with Barrader, for example, to have their Twitch tool or Stream Deck do both exclamation and slash commands, but it's going to take some time. Yeah, I mean, I personally haven't had a use for a lot of those. And with the bot that I'm running, it's really easy to do slash commands in that you just do it like it's normal text. But I can see some people who like to be able to do things like push button to do shout out, finding that super handy. Sam, you're hungry? Fair enough. Do you have food? Tara, welcome in. How are you doing? Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Don't want to delay things too long. So, stream rating. Stream rating. What are we doing today? So, we started out here because I want to get that token chest and then that skin chest. So, we're going to come along the bottom line. Oh, Dancer, you up to your 4th jab? Is that what's going on? I need to place war beasts. Where are my war beasts? Wow, my war beasts are at 27. I had no idea. Where do we want to go? Let's go up here. And give everyone some battle plans. Gally, good luck to both you and Verk. I hope that it goes smoothly. Second booster. Yeah, okay, good to know. Do you know which ones you got, Dancer? I just have a general curiosity about people's experiences. What the? The first soul vessel. Earn a bunch of gold. Interesting. Is that why you were saying to extract souls, Dancer? All of them being Pfizer? Okay. Tim, welcome in. How are you doing? Those pictures that you posted are concerning. Wait. Look at my army. Wait. Altar of Souls. Extract souls from your level 30 units and convert them to equipable items. Excuse me? So you can sacrifice your high-end units now to give you reasons to keep going? Yeah, pulling up wet carpet, damn. AJ, are you meant to be streaming now? You're 3 hours early. Press the wrong button. Thank you, Misty. Okay. So now that all of this confusing stuff is going on, let's proceed from here into the actual game. Ooh, that's gonna be loud. Give me a second. Dark Wolf, thank you so much for the resub. 36 months. That's a
Goddamn
lot of
dick
months.
licking, you humping, hammering, syphilis son of sailors, so snake, turtle humping.
All going on today. Hi everyone. I've just turned down the volume a bit because this was loud when I clicked into the game, and obviously my sound settings are very different for stream than they are normally. Let's sort that out first. Sound. Let's just drop the overall volume a bit and turn it on streamer friendly mode. We've already got our own music playing, so I'm gonna leave that off. Trust me when I say the Disney music is in this game and it's great, but obviously not good for stream. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Callie. I had forgotten. So, hi everyone. Welcome in. Today we are going to be trying out, well, I say trying out, I'm going to be showing you Disney's Dreamlight Valley, because I've been playing it a bunch and having a lot of fun with it, and people have asked for me to show my valley, which could totally be dodgy, but they didn't mean it that way. So yeah, we are doing this today. It's a very chill game. We will be chatting a whole bunch. It is very Disney. That's the plan. Unfortunately, you only get one save. So, I won't be starting from the start because I don't want to lose all of my progress.
Was a dream world.
Yes, there was a dream world. So we're going to be coming in, I'm guessing mid to late game. I think that there's a bunch more content, but I don't know how much more content, and it's still in early access. So any bugs that you see or anything like that, please go easy on it because they're still working on it and it's not meant to be public until sometime next year. The deal at the moment is that you can pay for early access in 3 different tiers of stuff. So each level of stuff includes all the stuff from the previous level, but you get more the more you pay. And once the game goes live, it's meant to be free, but that early access stuff is not meant to be available. So you can buy in now to get more stuff and start playing early. Or you can wait and play it for free. It is on Game Pass though, which means that if you have Game Pass, then you can get in at the lowest tier without any additional expense other than just having Game Pass. But there's that. Let's see, what have I missed? Amy Super Loud on your PC too? Mickey Mouse Ducky. Yep. For me, it's Frozen. There's a couple of Frozen songs that just get stuck in my brain. Dancer, thank you so much for gifting the flag bearer skin to Evil. You are lovely. And, like, super generous. Sam, did your mum get you food? That's my first guess. Did your mum get you food? Okay, I think that was still a little bit loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit more, and let's turn the stream volume back up so everything else is the right level, and let's jump in. So, if you don't want spoilers, please let me know, but I will be discussing me getting to the point where I'm up to already. So, like, give me a heads up if this is, like, there are things that you don't want to know about. My wings are amazing. Look at it. They move. Now, they don't have just like a goatee as far as I'm aware, or at least I haven't unlocked it yet if they have, and hairstyles, including facial hairstyles, are things that are unlockables. But yeah, my outfit is a bit of a mishmash of things, but I'm fairly happy with it. Damn, your mum got you food in the form of Costco pizza pops, meaning that they got extra meat. Amazing. I'm glad that you have food, and I'm glad you have food that you like. No, Dancer, my hair would come down to where the skirt begins. Yes, my celestial turtle. That is totally a thing. Do I have food on me? I've got some food on me. I might have something that the squirrel will like. You probably like fruit, but let's see if you like vegetables. No. Okay. Let's see the other one then. I will explain things in just a second. Nope, you're off. Where'd the other one go? Nope, okay. Evil, it's less like The Sims and more like Animal Crossing, but it looks more like The Sims, if that makes sense. So, basic premise of the game is that you wake up here. Like, there's a bit of an intro cutscene where they show you kind of living a bit of a normal life and then going to a place and you wake up here, and you can see that there's these thorns around the place. They're pretty much all over the place when you start out. Like, you can see there's huge ones over there. Basically, Merlin is having a fit, and turns out that basically the thorns make people forget stuff, and it just progressively gets worse because they can't do anything about the thorns. But you can, for some strange reason. So it's your job, basically, to help them clean up the town and stop forgetting about things. And as gameplay goes on, it's not just forgetting, that they want you to help them remember things. And basically, it's this ongoing thing of the more you help people, the better you make the place, the nicer things get, the happier everyone is. So, go out, help, do things. Dancer, it is single player. The squirrels are not mine. There are wild animals around the place. They're all very friendly. So the reason I say it's not like The Sims is because you just control your main character. Like, there isn't family or anything that you get to control. You do get to decorate, but not in, like, the Sim sense where you can actually physically create a house and go, like, hard into edit mode. But you do get to place stuff all over the place, which is why I've got all this storage and stuff out here, because I don't really feel like going into my house very often. But I'll do it right now because I've got some shiny things in here, just to show you what inside does look like. It starts out as a bit of a mess. I love these windows, by the way. I might have guessed I like cosmic things. So I have bought in at a level where I could get a bunch of cosmic things. So as you play, you get to bits like this, where you can expand and add rooms and add floors and things to your house. And basically, they let you decorate different rooms in different ways. So that, this is one that I've added on but haven't really used yet, because I'm more of a doing person than a decorating person. And I realized having this as a storeroom was not going to be the best thing ever, because I'd have to make area transitions each time I wanted to do anything. And then I realized that all of that stuff that I'm working on can live outside. So I don't need any area transitions to do things. So at any point you can come into your inventory and go to furniture, and it lists a whole bunch of things here. If you just want to see everything that you've currently got, you can go to the All tab and scroll through it all. You can pick things up and move them around, including, like, if you want to, you can go to, like, entire buildings and move them around too. So it's your job to effectively clean up and design the town. As you play, you get to find characters. This tab here in the collection shows you all the characters that are currently in the game. So as you go through, like, for instance, I have not met Prince Eric yet. But you can find these characters by doing various different quests, and the stars there are telling you what level those characters are at, and you can basically level people up by doing things with them or doing things for them. Callie, it would be nice if there was, like, direct multiplayer, as in you could invite people into your world and do multiplayer that way. I don't think it has the potential to do, like, online open world multiplayer sort of stuff, because it's all too personalized. But it would be really nice to be able to say, hey, come to my town, you can take a look at how I've done things. Or even potentially, hey, I can give you some stuff would be nice. I do have a crown dancer, so that's another aspect of things. The wardrobe. Again, they've got all the categories here. You can change whatever you like, whenever you like. So if I did want to have different facial hair, I can just, like, not have that. Change details. I, in fact, used to have a different hairstyle, which is here. Where was it? What one was I using? Here, like, it was... There's a ponytail here somewhere. Why can't I see it? Ah, there. So I did have a ponytail, but it just kind of clips through things, and I didn't like that. So eventually I got a hairstyle from Elsa, and that works quite nicely. But you can just come in and change things at any point, and In hats, I have the sun and moon crown, because I'm the sort of person that likes wearing crowns. I got this one with buying things, and it's very shiny as well, but I'm not an ears person a lot of the time. But, as usual, if at any point you would like me to change what I'm wearing, or the way that my character looks, or anything about the game, let me know. I am happy to entertain. Can you do anything with the vines in your area? Yes, so part of your job as the person who's able to deal with these things is to clean things up. Now, the game spawns things in faster than I can physically do things. Like, if I manage to clean up an entire area, by the time I get back to where I started, there'll be more things. Evil, none of your guys have melee targets. I'm not sure. Do you mean in Stream Raiders? Do you have a quest for that or something? And Galley, yep. So we're kind of on the same page. But yeah, I mean, to start off with, one of the things that I find is really a good idea just in general is to make sure that you always have a friend with you. Just so that they're gaining experience. Another thing to be mentioned is that the time of day in the game matches the time of day in your location in the real world. So we're in afternoon because it's afternoon for me. Yeah, Dancer, so at night here, it will be night in the game. Which for some is disappointing because, you know, if you work a day job and then you get home and want to play, then it's always going to be late afternoon, evening, night when you're playing. And it's going to be a day during when you're at work. But if you play on weekends, then you get to play during the day then. So, first question for everyone is, other than my level 10s, are any of these characters people that you would like to have me hang out with? And obviously, there are a lot of characters missing, which we expect to be available when the game is actually launched. They've already announced a DLC that will be coming out, which is a Toy Story DLC. So there's going to be characters from that. And basically, over time, there will be more and more content. No, the weather is not the same. The weather changes fairly quickly. Want me to invite Remy? Okay, let's see where Remy is. Remy is in Remy's restaurant. So when you start out the game, there is 3? I think 4. There's 4 people in town. Remy's restaurant is a mess, and you have to be able to do things to make it better. This sign here means that you can pay Scrooge to have Scrooge's construction company make things nicer. Nicer is not something that you get to know before you pay for it. So it might make this building bigger, it might make the area here have more stuff in it, it might, you know, for all I know, it could gild the building. Evil, you like Wall-E? We can have Wall-E do stuff next. But having done quests for Remy means that this place has been reopened. And we now get to do cooking quests. Where, for instance, Moana's here and would like some crackers.
Time to prepare today's menu. Bonjour.
So first of all, just talking to them. How are these new recipes going?
Ow!
You've got to taste this. It's not really a smoky taste. It's more of a dat kapow kind of taste. What do you think? Definitely Zap Kapow. Right? That's what I'm saying. I've got it that way by being struck by lightning while I was cooking. It was intense, but worth it for the flavor. Now, obviously, camera angles are a bit of an issue, but normally this would be showing the character there. But this is a good example of what happens. You get experience with them by talking to them and doing stuff for them, all that stuff that I said earlier. When you get a new character to level 2, you get to pick a specialization for the character. It does not have to have anything to do with what the character normally does. Basically, by having friends with you, if you do things in their specialization, they get levels faster. And also, you get extra results for doing that thing. So Remy is a gardener in mine because cooking is not one of the options. Because they're all gathering things. Your companion will find more crops when harvesting. So if I have Remy with me and we harvest some crops, we'll get more stuff. As you can see, there is what people would think of as like a battle pass down the bottom. It's not, it's just their leveling. There is a battle pass style thing in this, but I'll get to that later. So for level 5, we've just unlocked this painting. And at next level, we will get this motif that I think that they're mainly used for putting on clothes. Evil, level 9 would probably be another motif. Level 10 is a decoration, so something that you can hang on a wall to do with cooking. They are different for each character.
You're always welcome at my restaurant. Hey, it's you!
So now I say let's hang out. Sounds good to me. Never know where I'll find some ideas for a new recipe.
Hope to see you soon.
Okay, so while we're here, Moana wants some crackers. So actually, we can do it in the cooking station fairly easily. Just step in here. Cooking works by taking these ingredients, which are things that you have in storage somewhere. They don't have to be in your inventory. They don't have to be in this building. You just have to have them somewhere. And you can, like, drag them and drop them in there. I'm going to throw that over there because I don't want it to go in at the moment. It goes back into the inventory. I didn't just waste the thing. And these are the recipes that you've discovered so far. So you can do random cooking by just throwing things in the cooking pot and see if they work out. Or you can find recipes around the place and then use this menu to tell you what they are. So if I click on this, it doesn't actually do anything for me. It just puts the recipe up here, and then there's an autofill button down there if I want it to go ahead and just do it. So I've only got one grain at the moment from the look of that symbol. So we just throw in some wheat and we start cooking. And yes, down the bottom that did have a symbol because that uses 1 coal per cook. There we go, we have cooked the crackers. Come over to Moana.
Hi.
I'm going sailing today, but I'm guessing that doesn't surprise you. You have your order. Give them the crackers. And you see, Moana gets some more experience because again, interaction is the way to go.
Just find me later. I'll definitely be around.
Dancer, are you saying that there's a political story to do with the crudités, or to do with your left arm hurting? I'm guessing it's the first one. Anyway, now that we have a friend that's running around with us, doing things in general will get us the thing, but give them experience. So, see, there was a symbol above Remy to say that I just did a thing that gets them experience. Now, one of the other plot lines is that as you play, you have to find the royal tools. They are specially enchanted items with various different abilities, one of which being that you can just summon them out of nowhere. They allow you to do all sorts of different stuff. So, these dig spots, you go up to them with the shovel, and you dig up stuff. Galley, time for sleep? No worries. Thank you for stopping by. It was good to see you. I hope you have a good night. It exploded into money this time. So there are these things where if you see an event like that and can get to all of them, it'll drop a chest with even more of that stuff to say thank you. Well, not thank you, like congratulations on finding all the things. That is a currency called Moonstone. They are for an event, which is the thing that I was mentioning earlier. This event is the Pixar Fest. We've got 11 days left in the event, and this is what I was talking about with the Battle Pass style thing. So each day... Oh no, not each day actually. I think over the entire event, there is a list of duties. If you don't have the event pass, you only get to see the top line. If you do have the event pass, and I do because I have done enough of playing this game that I saw it worthwhile, you can unlock the second line of things. But the interesting thing about it is that the event duties are across the entire event. So I've only got 5 here because that's all I've got left. So there is enough of these event duties to get you these ball tokens to complete the event. And that's it. That's all there is. So you don't get more duties, and if you don't like these ones, it's kind of too bad, because if you want to get all the balls, you have to do all the duties. The rewards here are a kind of interesting system where if you don't have the event pass, there are only 3 things that are available for purchase. See here, so to get the up balloon adventure is out there, balloon basket, I need 20 of these balls. But only 3 of these things would be unlocked without the pass. You buy the 3 things, you get access to the next level. If you've got the pass, obviously you can buy any 3 things to get to the next level. And basically you just work your way up through the different tiers to be able to get to basically the end of the event. And then they have this extra tab, which is you can pay 10 balls to get 175 moonstones. And I've seen people mention that if you happen to like buy extra balls, because you can buy currency down here, then this is a way of exchanging your excess at the end of the event, like when there's nothing left to buy, to get back moonstones. We have a battle. Let's do that first. Okay, I see OCR IV. I'm not sure if that's meant to be Okriv or if you meant to just Ocker or I don't know which version of this name is the right version, but they have a raging popsicle warrior. Go get him, people. Oh, Dancer, I missed your reply there. So, in the current political election, there was something referencing the Cruder phase. I said that really badly, but there you go. Interesting. I would have had no idea. Nim, you got to take out one of the epics. The person that I couldn't pick which way to say their name got the others. Random rewards. Nim, you get some tanks. Dancer, you get some gold. Now, Nim, if you are still around, have you seen that thing in the army section where you can extract souls from your level 30 units? Do you have any ideas? Okay. Saw the souls but haven't done anything with it yet. If you do, would you let us know? Because I'm very curious. I've got a quest to earn money to get what looks like a soul crystal. But again, no idea. Flag bearers and tanks. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
And of course, that request isn't purely limited to Nim. If anyone else has details about it and knows how it works and has thoughts on it, please let us know. I am super curious. Hey. Hey, Goofy. So, as for actually doing stuff in the game, as crazy as that sounds, since I just spent half an hour talking about how everything works, it's kind of up to you. There's like no pressure in the game. If I take forever to do just run around collecting things and cleaning stuff up, no one minds. It's not a big deal if that's the way that you want to do things. Everyone has tasks for you to do. There are a bunch of quests. I haven't found anyone that just feels useless. At the very least, they all have very different designs for their own houses and the clothing and stuff that they offer you. So doing quests for them gets you those things, or at least things like those things. And the quests that they offer are designed well to fit in with that character. Like, talking to Remy, I haven't had any quests to, like just go place furniture somewhere. I've had things to do with his restaurant, and I've had things to do with food, but not just go out and do this repetitive, boring thing because we want to pad out the content. one thing, but one of the candidates is wealthy and actually not from Pennsylvania. The other is a local Western PA and not very wealthy. Sorry, very not wealthy, which is same words, very different meaning. Rich guy was talking about how expensive crudités have gotten. The other said here in PA we call those veggie trays. Nice. Shows how out of touch the first guy is. I mean, sort of. In fact, how you may have heard of the TV guy called Dr. Oz? No, no idea. So, I guess it depends on what you think of as out of touch, because to me that seems like jargon. And the rich guy is someone who is used to talking to people who have a similar mindset and like lived experience, so uses jargon. Whereas if you're talking to people that aren't from your niche, a lot of people just aren't able to code switch. They don't function well with the thought that they have to be relatable to people who aren't in their own group. Which is not to say that rich person who's in politics shouldn't be doing that. Just it means that it's very understandable that they would default to using words that they're used to. That's fair, Dancer. Like, having more details about a specific individual. Just saying that as a general rule, for people that I have no idea about, this sort of thing holds true. Okay, so other than running around cleaning up, there is this collections page which shows you, for instance, I have 15 out of the 17 characters, so if I'm looking for things to do, I could be trying to find Eric or Mother Gothel. Crafting wise, there are all these things that you can get, and what's really cool about it is that if you see here, down the bottom, if I want to make fabric, I have to get whatever that plant is, and I need 5 of that plant to be able to make this fabric. So I don't have to have done this to be able to know how it works. I haven't fed many creatures, but there is this where you can see the different creatures that are in the game, and as you feed them, like it tells you where to find them. So you can run around doing that if you like. So there's loads of things to do as a completionist. For getting that level with Remy, we've got a Ratatouille fruits poster. And basically, yeah, you do, unlike a lot of games that have collections for you to do, this has a bunch of information on how to do each thing. It's not an exhaustive list, like it's not a guide, but it does give you a decent amount of information for a lot of the things in the game to be able to have an understanding of what you're looking for. If you're looking for tasks to do, on the other hand, for instance, if I harvest another spice, I'll get 100 Dreamlight. Dreamlight is sort of magical essence that is a currency that you spend on things in the game when it comes to needing to do magical things. So you just build this up by doing like that. These are the daily tasks. They reset each day so that you'll never run out of things to do. These categories all have the bigger, longer, completable things. Like, for instance, raspberries. When I harvest 900 raspberries, I expect that this will have been completed. I won't be able to get anything out of just harvesting more raspberries. Unless they show up in a daily. Oz is the Trumps. Fair enough, Dancer. Yeah, unfortunately, like, it's that, that whole argument of power. See, there we go. I picked up another spice. Now I can check this off. There's that whole argument that power corrupts, and I've never been a fan of that because, to me, power is basically a lever. Power does not have any direct influence over people in that, you know, if two different people get the same power, they react differently. I much prefer the statement that power attracts corruptible people. It is appealing for those who lend themselves to being corrupt. And unfortunately, as you said, with Trump and Trump supporters, that has shown that there are people in that group that have that implication. I need to sort all of this stuff. So I'm going to harvest this in a second, and we're going to dump all of that, and it's basically going to get Remy a bunch of experience. But everything is useful, so you kind of want to store everything unless you need money, in which case you need to sell what you need to sell to get the money to be able to keep doing the things that you want to be doing. So, give me a second. I need to make a stone box. I've got too much stone in here. Oh, that goes in my wood box. I had too much wood at one point, so I've made a box for that as well. Also, there are different types of wood. So, there is normal wood, hardwood, and dry wood. Actually, you can't see the descriptions in here because they're behind my head. So if there are questions, let me know. My gem box. Surprising no one. I have a big collection of gems because I like shiny things. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm keeping huge collections of each individual thing because I need tons of money. So when I get to a full stack, I sell the rest. I used to have my farm things here as well, but I got too many farm things, so there's now a farm area with the farm box. But as we said earlier, when cooking, you don't need to have the things on you, so having them over by the farm makes no difference. When I hovered over the wood, Maui popped up. Yes, that's one of the really nice things as well. So if you have a look. Yeah. So see this icon that's at the bottom of the wood? That means that it's involved in a quest. The thing down here is basically saying that the quest is for Maui. And yeah, just helps you keep track of things that you might want to know about to do with the items. We'll get into doing quests soon. Unless we don't, and I get sidetracked the entire stream. But I do tend to focus on doing one thing or another. None of these. Oh, okay. This is my seafood box, which includes those. I have 2 flower boxes over here because I got too many. There are different flowers in each section of the map, so you end up with a lot of them. Those I've got enough of. The rest are from here, so ranges. And again, anything that I've got a stack of, I will be selling. Gonna want food. Oh, gonna want food. I was trying to get in the box to get you food, you silly thing. You like herbs? No. Oh well. That cost me a herb? It did. Interesting. Not that I care. Those were things that I was going to sell. I've got too many of them. Okay. So up the top left. Yes, up the top left. There is a bar that you can see is half shiny and sparkly and stuff. The other half is, I assume that's a blue color. That's your energy bar. As that depletes, you aren't able to do things. There's 2 layers to it. If it's empty, it's white. I guess that's a 3rd layer. If it's full, it's blue. And then if you eat decent food, you get an extra layer of energy on top of that I think is good luck. Like, it seems to have better results while you have that, but I don't have actual details. So we are just going to be harvesting all of these bell peppers, which I know as capsicums. And a shiny puzzle piece popped out of them, which can happen from pretty much anything that you're doing. And they give you these puzzle pieces to do with classic Disney scenes. So these are all notes from the previous ruler. They get darker towards the end. Down here are the different scenes that I was just talking about. So Beauty and the Beast, you can see Beast there. And you just collect these pieces as you're doing things. Slowly fill them out. I don't know what happens when you get a full picture. And see, these ones that flew back here are because Remy is a farmer and gives us extra resources when we're collecting things from the farm. One of these events again. I ran out of time. Now, you don't have to collect these things that get dropped on the ground unless they're part of one of those timed events, which if we were playing normally with the music on, you'd have music to go with it. But if you don't collect things from the ground fast enough, then they lose their sparkle and you don't auto-collect them. You have to go over and push a button to pick them up. So I tend to go and grab them just to save myself some effort. This is what they mean by holding to harvest more than one, Evil. So, if I harvest one, it's just that. If I hold to harvest, just a second, it'll go up to each one and just keep going. Now, you may have noticed that my energy bar is really not going down. Harvesting is not the part that costs you all the energy. And the reason that I was doing bell peppers is because the event has a duty that I needed to get 75 of them for. Dancer, really? You're blocking my keys now? And just to show you what that can do, let's see if there's anything that I can get. Okay, so here, there's one of the cars motifs. Only cost me 5. I've got 10 now. So I've checked that off the list now. I have access to that. I can use it when I want to. Okay, so I don't need to worry about bell peppers anymore, which means I think that... onions. I don't have enough onion seeds for all of this. Now, I'm gonna save some of these. Just because I don't like losing the spot in the chest. And I planted 5 veggies, so that's 200 more Dreamlight for me. And just like in Stream Raiders, it's better to check things off as you get them, like on the daily tasks. Because as you check things off, new things replace them, and you can be completing those new things. So if you're paying attention, you can see that the energy bar is going down. Now, you don't have to eat food to be able to get your energy back, but that is the portable way of doing it. If you want to get your energy back without eating food, you just have to go into your house and it refills really quickly. But it will only get you one of the energy bars back, the blue one. Damn, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So now we have to water these. And I have to remember where to get more onion seeds.
Yeah!
There we go. We got another level for Remy. So we got access to a Remy motif. Let's see. Go to collection and go to ingredients. Onions is in Forest of Valor. Let's go there, get some more onion seeds. So this is the map. This area is where we've been doing pretty much everything. We've been down here a little bit. So you can see how many other places there are. These shaded areas up here are places I have not unlocked yet. Evil, there isn't fighting in the game so far. I don't know if they're planning on doing that at any point, but yeah, just not there so far. Everything that you do uses energy. So planting those crops. Actually, it's like it's mainly like the gathering things. So like mining, cleaning up things, all that kind of stuff. That all takes energy. Evil busters in Stream Raiders are high damage but one-off attacks. If they don't die before they get to their target, they will run up to something and explode and do a decent amount of damage in, well, supposedly a high amount of damage in an area. So they just run in and explode. The green apples are to show you fruit. There is fruit here that is ready to be harvested. So these wells are magical. You can teleport to them. You need to repair them in each area before you can use them. But this one's conveniently right by this shop.
Hi
All
there,
the shops,
pal.
all these food stalls are run by Goofy. So, funny enough, wherever I go, if I go to do some shopping, he will run straight up to try and help out. I need a bunch of onions. Well, let's just buy 1,000 worth.
Oh.
Sam! Sam, welcome in. How are you doing? And look at all of these people coming in. Mark Zimmer. Alex Latte. Sam, how was your Dreamlight? How are things going? I've just been explaining the game to everyone because this is the first time my channel is seeing it.
Goodbye.
So pretty much all the time gather things just as I'm doing it. Nice thing about it is that you do not have to be near a well to teleport. I'm happy to provide excitement. Wait, I just got another one of the gold plants recently, I think. Foliage. Yes. Scrooge can have all of the gold plants. I think that would make him happy. Sam.
Say, have you
I mean,
seen
if
my
you're talking to
pal,
the
Donald
audience,
Duck?
then yeah, I'm happy for my community to answer for itself. But I very much enjoy this. It's very chill, and it's just a good feeling game. I get to show you what I look like. It's a me. Hi. I love these wings. I probably didn't get enough onions, but that's fine. Maybe I'll remember not to plant all of them this time and be able to put some back in there. I think the wings were my level up reward, but I do not remember for sure. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna put these back in, but I'm totally gonna go back and get another one seed for that one place right there. I probably should have just counted before I went. That would have been smart. You think you just unlocked them? No. So see, Goofy's all the way over here, but as soon as I come back up here to buy something, Goofy runs on in halfway across the world here in a couple of seconds.
Woohoo! Ooh. See you later.
So, welcome to all the new raiders. I should be doing the whole intro thing rather than being caught up in what I'm doing, but hi, I'm Reborn. I play a whole bunch of things. You've joined us on what I like to call What the Friday, where I show off a different game each week. Sometimes we go back and revisit things, but generally this spot is for showing people games that they might not have seen either on my channel or at all in some cases. Sometimes we're lucky and we get brand new things. Sometimes we just delve into my ridiculous collection of games. On other days, we do other things. So on, like, this is my Friday. So in 2 days' time is Sunday, what I like to call Run Day, where we do a complete run of a game. Play it from start until we are done with it. In case there are games that we are playing that don't really have an end. At the moment, we're playing Stardew. So on Sundays, we will just continue chipping away at that. As far as I'm aware, Stardew doesn't have a solid end, so that will be one of those games that we stop when we feel like stopping. But generally, the idea is start a game, play it until it's done. On Mondays, we do Minecraft, which I run a server for my community, and we just play through mod packs to see how things go. And generally speaking, in all of these things where possible, I have various different forms of Twitch integration because I like making things a bit more interactive. I love to be able to let you have a say in what's going on in what you're watching. So if that sounds good, hit the follow button, come back sometime, hang out and have a good time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer questions. Stardew is a never-ending game? Yeah, I thought so. How full is my inventory again? Keeping that, and that. I should put some of the bell peppers away if I haven't already got a stack. The quest was just to harvest them, not to do anything with them. I've got a whole bunch. Delta? That is more of an introspective question. I can tell you things, but they're not necessarily going to be the right answer for you. But welcome in. How are you doing? I mean, at a surface level thing, who are you? You are Delta Waves 1. Your name is right there. And why are you here? Because you get some form of entertainment out of watching the shenanigans that I get up to. Hey, Dancer. Welcome again. Tired, but what's new? That's fair. That's fair. I've joined just in time for Stream Raiders. For anyone that is not familiar with Stream Raiders, it is a viewer game that we run in the background where you get to place units. Like basically you sign up, you get assigned a certain amount of units. You place them over time, like one every 5 minutes. The battle starts after half an hour when I press the button. And if we've got enough people of sufficient quality, we win! And you get rewards, which means that your units get better, so that you can hopefully win more often. Let's see what we've got epic-wise. We've got Dinosaur with a long-shot Sun Archer, and Delta down here with a Jaeger Centurion. That's not a bad-looking unit. Okay, I'm gonna give us haste. They go get him, people. There we go. Our community's doing all the work, apparently. Evil, you get a bunch of gold. Dancer, you get a saint. Let's keep going. How? We've been going for an hour and a half already. I still need to place flag bearers. It's best to be up here somewhere. Now, if you haven't seen this event, these mechs require specific unit types. Like these ones here are a ranged Colossus. So they need to be interacted with by a ranged unit to be activated on our side. It's a good thing to do. They are very powerful units. Okay, Remy is still with us. So all of this stuff is just stuff that I want to get rid of. I want to go sell it. Every time I find a fruit plant, these are plants that regrow themselves. They don't take any effort from me whatsoever other than harvesting. So I will basically come along and collect these either to keep the things for myself. Ah, okay, my energy bar. Oh god, welcome in. How you doing? The energy bar up the top now. You can actually see that the blue bar has dropped down and you can see the empty part of it. Just for the sake of showing people things, I'm not going to refill it so that you can see what happens when we run out of energy. But as you can see, Remy's getting experience from me running around harvesting all of this. And as I say, whenever I find a fruit plant, which is all of these things, I move them to be in the one area while all of these things are growing near each other. Because it's super simple this way. I can just run around, harvest all of these, rather than running to all the different areas around the game to get fruit. And they just grow back over time. I don't need to do anything to make them grow again. Animals, yeah, they jump around. I don't think that they actually are trying to get my attention, because they just run around. Do I have a carrot? No. I'm gonna guess that they like vegetables. Let's see if they like corn. They do. There we go. And they give me a reward. And I can check off a daily for feeding a critter. And if I come over to my critters page now... Oh. I expected to have a rabbit checked off, but there you go. I'm not sure how I collect those things then. Fishing is a thing in the game, and I may as well do that now, because it's right here. It's not the Stardew style fishing. It is press the button at the right time. And you get a fish.
Hi
But
there,
other than just buying from Goofy, you can also sell here. So I'm just going to go through and sell all these things that I have enough of. So this is one of the ways that you generate money in the game. Actually, no, I don't want to sell those. What am I doing? Those I do. I'm gonna check to see if I have enough of those. And as you can see at the bottom here, this is how much all of that is worth. So I push the button and now I get a bunch more money. If I had have sold 5 more things, I would have a, a very particular number.
Oh.
And let's... Zero out of 10 would never fish. Actually, that's a good point. Let's look at the settings. Okay, so yeah, screen shake does not appear to be a setting at the moment. But again, the game is in early access. They may add more accessibility features later. So here's hoping for that. 69.4. I think you got those last some of those digits around the wrong way, Evil, but I get what you mean. So this is Wally's farm. And it plants things every day that I can then come and collect at my whimsy. And if I do this,
Good day,
Scrooge
dear.
comes along. So, you're looking to further invest in Wally's garden, eh? Well, doing so will give you more garden spots to be less taxing on you. So if I spend 3,500 coins... I love that. Oh, my stars and gutters. Will you look at that? And he's got, of course, got coins underneath his top hat.
Thank you.
So this is one of those things that you can just keep upgrading and it basically gives you free resources. So it's kind of worth it. There are a bunch of characters that just walk around all the time. So you are constantly seeing friendly faces. And yes, Mucker, there is a particular reason why all the characters are sparkly. I have a theory. Yes? I think that I have grown up using the word theory wrong. But I have an idea as to why they everyone's all sparkly. And since I've got Dreamlight people in here, I'm not sure if it's a good idea for me to actually say what that idea is, depending on how far along people are. But if they don't have any complaints, I'm happy to talk about what I think's going on. Nancy, you should know by now that I play practically everything. That there are very few types of games that I don't play. It's usually things like serious modern shooters and like purely sports games are things that I tend to avoid. Yeah, evil people just wander around. Guess is the child in a coma and is dreaming Disney Animal Crossing. But you watch far too much game theory on YouTube. Fair enough. Okay. So, thing is I've shown like upgrading buildings and like collecting stuff and selling stuff and all that kind of thing. let's look at what quests I have. Now, there's the main story quest, which, as you can see, involves Mother Gothel. So if you want us to find a new character, we can go do that. My god, you would have to tell me who Matt Pat is. Because that is not a name that's familiar to me. We have a lot of quests for various different people, and there's all of these ones which are locked behind getting higher friendship levels with those people. Which you can't see because they're behind my head. But basically, if there is a character, there's probably a quest for them. And I can go and do things for various people if you're interested. Is there, like, blah. Evil was saying we should talk to Wally earlier. Is that, do you want me to do... Oh wow, I don't seem to have any quests for Wally whatsoever. Interesting. I thought I would have quests for everyone. But we can go find Wally. This tiny cute robot is just amazing. Guy who does game theory, film theory. Ah, okay, didn't know the name. I have heard of the things. Wally's one of the characters that just always makes me smile. Is everything okay?
Oh, hey, wait. Could we talk?
Wally looks a little sad today. I should try and cheer. This is something that bugs me, and I don't know if it's in the movies, but as a personal thing, Wally is a robot and therefore non-binary. Like, so I'm going to say they whenever the game says him. So Wally looks a little sad today. I should try and cheer them up. Hey. Hey, Wally. You're doing a great job. So Wally's just happy about things. Wally's male in the movies? See? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, Wally has junk, but it has nothing to do with reproduction.
Good day to you.
Treasure hunt. House fit for a duck. Hammy Tartan, what just happened? What did you do to my coin, Reborn? The coin turned into a memory.
Oh.
Ugh. They all turn into this. I'll lose money on the venture. But never mind that for now. If it's a memory, then you have to follow what it shows. Find where it's pointing you to, and you'll find a treasure.
Bye-bye.
So, to give context to that, Scrooge has an issue with... Oh, what's her name? Scrooge has an issue with Ursula because they're both business people, but Scrooge thinks that Ursula's business methods are unethical, in that Ursula is not giving people a fair deal in the trades that she does. He asks for much harder to get things for much easier to get things in exchange. So when confronted with that, she distracted Scrooge by showing him a gold coin that is obviously part of a treasure hoard, and he took the bait, wants to find a treasure, and is asking for your help now. Delta, you think that Wally's the sort of character who would unironically speak in the third person? Well, seeing as Wally's, like, one of the main things that Wally can say is Wally, kind of makes sense. And yeah, Muckod, it would be interesting to see if characters that are not purely Disney end up in this. Like, if the Kingdom Hearts style characters could end up in this, it would be really... There's a lot that they could do if Disney gets permission from all the crossover that they do. And yes, Scrooge is complaining about other people's ethics. It's an interesting place to be. Alpha, I have seen that joke before, yes. So yeah, that's explaining the quest that we just got from Scrooge, and this one? I can't remember if it was this memory. It might have been this memory. Seeing as these are all dig spots, I'm gonna guess it's this one. So, that's on the beach. Let's go to the beach and see what it says. But first, let's mark the quest. And jump over to the beach. And here is the dig spot that's by the docks. Now, there has not been very much in this game that has been difficult. So, just to keep that in mind. There has been a couple of things that are more tricky than others, but it's not... It's generally designed for kids. It's gonna hold your hand through most of the stuff. So, this memory was actually for Remy's stuff, so... I'm gonna put this here, and we're gonna go to the other memory. Let's try this one instead. Actually, I have no idea what that is yet. I'm wondering if that's in a location that I haven't unlocked. Because I definitely don't remember any floating islands. And the big statue head should be memorable. What's over here? So Forgotten Land seems like that could be a thing. Which means I'd need to do more of the Sunlit Plateau. Jay, you're in a screaming mood? What's going on? How you doing? So, okay, so let's do Remy's quest then, seeing as I've already found part of it and I know more of that. And Remy's with us anyway, so that seems like a good thing. The third book location, okay. So this I'm a bit more vague on. Trying to remember where this could be. I think it could be in one of the caves. It looks kind of dark. Let's look in the caves. Thanks, Merlin. We're on it. Playing Overwatch
How about a
today.
wee bit of conversation?
Did you want to grind up some comp points to buy the new support gold gun? Oh, yeah, gold guns. I remember those. Overwatch 2. I've heard a lot of things going on. I haven't paid attention to Overwatch in a long time, but I've heard that there's been some issues. I think the last thing that I heard were people complaining about the new characters being kind of pay to win. But I'm not sure on the details. How you, like, obviously you're still enjoying the game if you're wanting to, like, if you're excited about new things. Okay, so this over here is the cave that I was talking about. See, so it's got that right aesthetic, but I'm not sure if it's got that exact thing. So let's have a look. This is one of the trickier parts that I was mentioning earlier, where you have to figure out puzzles to be able to get through the different sections. Ah, okay. That's the book there. Actually, let's actually look at these. No, that's two. I'm doing these in the reverse order, apparently. Evil, they're all a bit chatty, but that's nice. It's kind of welcoming in my books. But Overwatch for like a month, spamming Genji and his idea. Nice. Jenny, welcome in. How are you doing? The last one was near my house. But I'm probably wrong about that, because otherwise I would have seen it already. Steps. Got a big thing at the back. That Goofy's house? Could be Goofy's house. Jenny, you are home and things are doing good? I am glad to hear that. Are you happy to be home? Hey, found it. Hey. In the meadow, you'll find grain that is golden as the sun. Now, I can't do anything with these. There's no interaction with the books. You'll need 2 ingredients from the pantry. The first can come from rice, almonds, or cows. The second you can boil pickle, or fry. And go back to the pantry. You want to look for a yellow-colored, soft-turned cream. Remy, what do you think? Remy's icon in the top left. What about it? It looks so weird. Remy's a rat. Does that not look like a rat to you? Oh, Jenny, you're in the Florida region as well. Right, okay, that makes sense.
Hello.
My books! This is great. Thanks, Reborn. Oh, and I know just the dish I want to make for you.
Yes.
This recipe with peanuts. If you get me some peanuts, I'll prepare you a dish you'll never forget. I love peanuts. Me too. Sweet, savory, they work with both. Which reminds me, I brought a huge stash of them to Paris after the forgetting. I haven't seen any peanuts here in the valley. I can go back to Paris and... forgot that it swapped to me. I can go back to Paris and get some peanuts. Oh, that would be amazing.
Au
Looks
revoir.
like we are off to Paris. I should dump my inventory first. Hello, Minnie. Harvested things. Well, that goes in there. And once again, pet peeve. Yet another game that has lots of inventory stuff and no inventory management. Daisy. Bells. Had evacuated to near Orlando. Almost untouched is good news. Until you... Okay, so Jenny, what you're saying is that when things like this are going on, they just need to send you to somewhere that's kind of unpopulated so that the bad stuff doesn't hit everyone else. I mean, that's how things normally work, right? You're blamed for everything? So yeah, I'm frequently just going to be, as we collect things throughout the game, coming back, dumping them in here. Inventory management is kind of just a thing. Those and those. Now I have enough lemons and start selling those. So, as you can probably guess, I spent a lot of time being fairly poor at the beginning of the game. Only selling things if I needed to.
Well, what do you know?
Okay. So we've hit the point where I need to water the garden more. So some plants will only have one growth cycle, where you plant them, you water them, and by the time that they run out of water, they're good to go. Some you need to water more often. And when the game rains, it does water the plants for you, which is nice. Sam, your inventory can be organized like this. It just takes doing it over and over and over again. It is not the best thing ever, but it does make my life a lot easier when I can just find the things I'm looking for. There we go. That's the problem. Yeah, I would love games like this to just have inbuilt inventory management. Hello, Anna. And guy that I always forget the name of. Oh no, Dancer. Mods forgotten is not a good thing. Is it being fixed? So, Nim, I'm assuming that you have a higher ground area to be able to park your car, seeing as you moved it. Is your car fine? If you, like, you said that you moved it again, so that's kind of, like, indicates that hopefully it's better off than it would have been. Yeah, battle. Ooh, look at everyone. Evil, you've got a shinobi. We have Unmail with a long shot poisoned heart archer. Delta is in with a Templar. Don't think there's any other big names. So let's throw the haste on there. See how everyone does. Go get them, people. Dancer, you hit return and lost your internet? That's... How does that work? No, wait. Okay, coincidental. That makes more sense. You had just said that a mod was forgotten. I was asking if that's going to be fixed. Hey, Dancer, you took out the top spot. Random rewards go completely to the community. Archer scrolls for me. Now we want to go low for the token chest. I don't think that we're going to get to that one before they do. Quest complete. That was just a daily. But on the plus side, getting more gold. And hey, look how much gold I've got. Let's go to the store and buy out stuff. But yeah, organization is kind of one of my strong suits. It's a thing that I often do for others as well. So if this ever does end up being multiplayer, where people can visit your valley, there's a good chance that I can end up doing this sort of thing for people. I personally am really looking forward to when we get storage that can take up these extra slots. That would be really good. Anyway, we were on our way to Paris. And yeah, Dancer, I need to remember that... Like, don't add it to my to-do list, that won't help in this instance, but I need to remember to change the monthly sound tomorrow. And start the vote for the new pack. Okay, so we are here looking for Peanut. This is where you originally find Remy. Actually, a really good thing to show people is these doors, like in the castle here. These all start with thorns in front of them. Like if you look at this door here, thorns all over the place. Can't get in there. But you spend Dreamlight and you can unlock them and empower them, and then the different symbols on them are the different, I guess, franchises that you make your way into. So this kind of gives you an inkling of what they expect to be doing with the game eventually. Like, there is a lot that hasn't been done and is not available yet. Which is one of the reasons why I really like this, because it shows that they are future planning. And like that there's going to be a lot more content as long as the game is worth their while. Yeah, we come in here, we meet Remy and have to do all sorts of cooking related things to be able to convince them to come to the valley. So all this stuff that, like, the food that's on the ground here, that's my fault. Because you can take an unlimited amount of food from these containers. But you can't take it out of here. So I may as well just, like, grab the things that are on the ground. Because all of these have Remy's symbol on them. And they're not real food, if that makes sense. They are only for this location food. But if you want to, you can come in here and make food and just like try out recipes and all that kind of stuff. So it's not like this is all pointless. It's just not a free source of every food in the game. Disney's first mecha plot? I am not a Ratatouille person, Delta. Do you want to tell me what's going on there? So there are peanuts. Yeah. See, I've got all this stuff. That's a quest item. When I leave here, hopefully that'll clean itself up. See, so it's all gone. Like a pilot. The rat pilots the human mecha? Okay. Okay. Shaman, welcome in. How you doing? And now I have to find Remy again because going to other areas means that your friends don't come with you. If I was Remy, where would I be?
Excuse me, but I could use a human's help.
Now he wants a shake. Okay, that's easy. I have milk. I have 5 milk. Switch to Wally when you finish with Remy, please. I can switch to Wally in having a friend with me. Sure, yes. But there are no quests for Wally. We are currently doing quests for Remy.
Now he always has time for his fans.
Hey, look who's here! Me! Yeah, Dancer, that was evil a while back. We have talked to Wally since. Stopping in for a second, say hi and bye. No worries, Shaman. It's always nice to have people drop in.
Can I get a little
You're
help
the
here?
real deal, kid.
Give the bag of peanuts.
Hello.
You found the peanuts.
Uh-huh.
Time to make one of my favorite dishes using the peanuts you brought back. And I've just gotten a couple of recipes. Okay.
Hope to see you soon.
Peanut butter sandwich recipe. Requires peanuts and wheat. And a peanut butter waffle recipe. Requires peanuts, wheat, egg, and milk. So I'm going to need an egg.
Woo!
And 2 peanuts.
Ooh.
Okay then. Apparently, Dancer does not want us to be able to see the things that we're cooking. All good though. Thank you for livening things up, Dancer. Peanut butter waffle. Yes, well-timed event. Okay, so peanuts, wheat, cook, peanut butter sandwich, peanuts, wheat, egg, milk, Hey, there we go. I prepared a 3-star meal. And we've gotten new ingredients.
Over here! Bonjour.
So, yes, there are a little bit of confusing things. Like Remy saying that Remy's going to make us food and then teaches us to make the food ourselves rather than making for us is, I think that they probably could have worded that better, but you get the point. Yeah, Dancer, if you find the right combination of things, then it'll teach you the recipe. Now that is a terrific peanut sauce.
Oh!
I have to make it this week's special in the restaurant. Thanks for all your help, Reborn.
Amazing!
I get to keep these, okay. So, meals, there we are. That sort of thing, Delta, yeah. So, for instance here, if you look at this one, this is an Arundelian pickled herring. Down the bottom, it's got 5 question marks, which tells me that there are 5 different ingredients to make this, and it's counted as a level 5 food. The amount of ingredients and the level of the food are the same. So a cheese platter only has 1 ingredient, which is probably cheese. So if I come over here, and if I, like, buy a cheese... we go to the thing, and I put a cheese in. There we go. It says new recipe. And if I look in here, it's gonna be, yeah, cheese platter is there. And I can come to here and go to meals, and cheese platter's here now. It tells you, it knows what it is. So, the place that Remy's from, like the Paris location, is fantastic because the ingredients are all free. You can cook and eat the things that are made there. You just can't take things out of there to use as like an energy source for the rest of the game. But if you want to, if you like the trial and error puzzle game sort of thing, you can just spend time in there grabbing ingredients and going, okay, so what does 1 butter get me? What does 2, 3, 4, 5 butters get me? What does a butter and a wheat get me? What does 2 butters and a wheat get me? Or, if you actually know what recipes are like, this isn't 100% accurate, but like a green salad is a vegetable and a lettuce. Hey, Haydos, welcome in. How you doing? So you can spend your time trying out different combinations, learning the recipes, and then having them available. Yeah, hard-boiled eggs, probably just eggs. Makes sense. What's... for instance, the recipe for bouillabaisse is any 2 things that are counted as seafood, which is different to fish. So things like, can't remember if they're mussels or clams or what, but those sorts of things. A shrimp, a tomato, and any vegetable. And basil omelette probably involves eggs and basil, but it could be things like 2 eggs and 2 basil. It could be other combinations of things that go into it. Up to you to try and find out. As you can get, let's see, I've got 12 bouillabaisse just on me because it's a 5-star.
Time to prepare
Food.
today's menu.
And the rest, like the ingredients aren't terribly hard to get. So yeah, that's basically the game. You run around, you do nice things, you collect stuff. Sell things. Oh, I haven't shown you Scrooge's store. The reason I keep doing everything and selling stuff because you need a ton of money in this game. So in Scrooge's store, I've upgraded it once, which is why there's the 2nd floor area. You can buy clothes like this jacket that costs 8,000 coins. And there's like accessories. There are decorations and like smaller things. And then if you come up here,
We are so lucky to have you
there's-
here.
wow, that only costs 660. Okay. Bigger things are often up here, like this window that costs 20 grand. So, if you want to buy all the things, things get expensive very quickly. Like those onions
This
that I was
place is starting
growing.
to look
How
amazing.
20 of them ended up costing 1,000. And you can kind of burn through buying things very quickly. I just remembered that I needed to water these again. I'm gonna find Wally and ask them to come with us. So what I just did is, by clicking on Wally, it's given me a magic prompt to help me find them. Which is nice. You don't just have to remember and run around the place.
Wally.
Whistles. It said whistles Wally, but to me that was whistles in Wally. Who wanted my attention? You see, the fruit's already grown back, so I can just harvest that all again. Make some more money. Oh no, everyone just like likes your attention. That doesn't necessarily mean that they need your attention. The only person in the shop that was indicating that they needed to talk to me was Scrooge. And I'm pretty sure that's to organize a house for Donald. They're done. I think I've got enough of those. I don't know if I've got enough of the purple. What is Wally's skill? Hangout bonus is a digger. Wally will find bonus things when I dig. Oh, that's right. I needed to do the event things of giving Remy their favorite gift. So a nice little thing that this menu also does is when you hover over people, it tells you details about them, including their daily things. Vegetarian taco, basil omelet, and a chili pepper. I don't have chili peppers. And I haven't made the others. So I don't know how to do those. Yeah, the basil omelet. So, I guess if we're going to figure out the basil omelet, I should go back to France and see what... Let's see if all of you can do this, because I've spent a bunch of time doing recipes in the past. So let's follow your instructions and see if we can make a basil omelet. Yeah, my inventory has not filled up with all those things that I cooked the last time that I was here. 2 eggs, milk, and basil. Two eggs, milk, basil. Following your instructions with Delta. No. No. That's not what we want. Egg. Egg. Milk. Basil. Cook. No. So basically what this shows is that the eggs were right, but the other ingredients did not end up with a recipe. Like if there were higher level recipes, like if 2 eggs made something, this would have made the 2 egg thing. But yeah, so the highest level recipe that is this combination, in this specific combination of things, was just eggs. Who is up next? Evil basil twice is an incomplete recipe, as in we need 4 things to be able to make this recipe. Maybe cheese, so basil. Dancer, the order does not matter. Let's try the next full thing that was suggested there was 3 eggs and a basil. And yes, I can take a bunch of these all at once if I really wanted to. I love that you just kind of dump them in, carton and all. So nope, just more things. Basil, milk, butter, eggs. Wait, what did I take? I missed the basil. Try a frying pan? Thanks. No, you cook everything in a pot. Didn't you know that, Hados? What have you been cooking? And next thing you're gonna tell me is that you don't put the butter tray in either. Or hard-boiled eggs. Egg, cheese, basil, milk is next. I kind of wish that they didn't do this system. It would have been really nice if they had have just made it so that all the ingredients were... Like, basically you could set, push a button or something that says, give me all the ingredients. Egg. Cheese. Basil. There we go. Basil, egg, cheese, milk is how we get basil omelets. Now, what was the other thing that he wanted? Vegetarian tacos. Does anyone want to take a guess at vegetarian tacos? Delta, enjoy your noms. It looks like that thing all the way over on the right. Nim. Nim? I'm amused, but no. Tomato, lettuce, cheese, and wheat. Oh, how many ingredients? That's a good question. You were close. You got the vegetarian part. That was a veggie pasta. And we'll get the battle out of the way, because otherwise it will just be sitting there the entire time. Dancer, let's see. You've got that book with Propel Bow with a long shot sun archer. I do not see any other big names, so let's just speed that up. Go get him, Beeble. problems. Nim in here taking out both the top spots and one of the epic. Evil, you get some gold. Dancer gets some tanks. We're on to the next one. Ados, I will check to see if that was a new recipe soon. Tanks now. It was not, otherwise there would be a dot here. Okay, so... Thank you very much for the follow. There is a message in the chat there. Wait, there. Right there. At least on my screen, it's right there. Vegetarian taco is 4 ingredients. Delta, you missed the battle. Okay, so cheese, lettuce, tomato, and corn. We did win. Corn, lettuce, tomato, and cheese. Is a hearty salad because it's lettuce and 2 vegetables. Does anyone have any other thoughts? Okay, so you want wheat? Lettuce, tomato, cheese. Dancer saying 1 ingredient at a time is not helpful for me because that's basically saying try this, try that. I need 4 ingredients if we're making a 4 ingredient thing. And I don't know what you want to swap out to try these things. Because like if I just grab the spicy peppers and replace the tomato, I don't know if that you'd be happy with that. The veggie pasta is tomato, wheat, and a vegetable. Evil, we are trying to make vegetarian tacos. And just in case people are playing along and don't remember, you can use the same ingredient more than 1 time. The picture. is that. I can't make it any bigger. Okay, we've got 3 different suggestions there, but Delta got in first. The corn, tomato, pepper, lettuce. Corn. Tomato. Lettuce. And bell pepper? And I don't know if there is spicy pepper here. Trying to see if there's any other food stations that I haven't noticed. And yes, it is entirely possible that we don't have all the ingredients. So we will go with... That is a hearty salad. How's my inventory looking? We're still fine. One veg, 1 corn, 1 chili pepper, 1 cheese. So veg is non-specific. So that's any vegetable. 1 corn, 1 chili pepper, which we don't have here. 1 cheese. So, Evil, did you look up that recipe? Wheat, eggs, lettuce, cheese, tomato. That's a 5 ingredient thing. We've got 4 ingredients in the thing that we're trying to make. Thank you very much for the follow. There's a message in chat for you. But I'll try it anyway, Hados, because why not? So wheat, eggs, lettuce. So eggs. Cheese. Wheat. Lettuce. Tomato. See what this does. More veggie pasta. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, Nim. Okay, so let's just go make the omelette for Remy. Dancer, those 2 different things. No, we do not have everything that I have found. That place has things that I hadn't found before I got there, and does not update with new things that I have found. So yeah, there's more to it than what's in that place. basil omelet. I do not have eggs and cheese. Let's go get some eggs and cheese. Eggs. Cheese. See, this also gets expensive quickly. Like, why am I paying $180 for, like, just normal cheese? I didn't even see how much the eggs were worth. Now, these are all very specific things, so I can just autofill that. And where did Remy go? If I were a Remy, I would get that a lot. Remy's asleep, you jerk. The Sunlit Plateau is over here, and if we're talking about getting the peppers from here.
How's it going?
Well, that didn't load in properly.
Mm-hmm. So long.
Try this again. I'm gonna run over there this time, just, you know, for exercise or something like that. There's Goofy going back to what he was doing. Huh. That's a bit of an issue. How much does it cost to upgrade? Because I want to do this at some point anyway. 15,000. Okay. That's better.
A minute of your time?
Okay, let's see what you want.
Greetings, neighbor.
The Scrooge, I caught that before clicking, said that I have the look of someone who's about to ask for a favor. Not for me, it's for Donald. He needs help fixing his house. Oh, so it's my loafer of a nephew who's looking for help, eh? Well, if I know Donald, he wants it for free. Why should I lose money in this venture? He's family. Ah, maybe family, but he treats me like his personal piggy bank. Of course, he did do a fine thing to help the valley. Alright, I'll give you something to help Donald. Here. What's this? The blueprints for Donald's house. You'll need those if you're gonna fix it. That's not all. You'll need a boat repair kit too. How much are you going to make me pay for one of those? Oh! Don't keep that sort of thing lying around. Wouldn't be profitable. You can make one yourself if you gather some softwood, hardwood, rope, and iron ingots.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Okay, catching up on chat. Okay, now, I didn't have to upgrade this. It was probably there, but it was just a bit glitchy. As said, early access. They're still working on a bunch of things.
Howdy.
So... I'm gonna need like 50 of these. Yeah, buy a full stack.
Whoa! Whoa! Works
And
for me.
yeah, you
Yup.
can buy the ingredients, but they are a lot more expensive than buying the seeds and growing them yourself. Take 45 minutes each to grow. Then yeah, we won't be getting that done today.
I hope there's no leak in my money bin.
I will go over here. Move the potatoes to add that. Remy awake yet? No, Remy's gonna be asleep for a while. So it's not gonna be, it's not a today thing is what I'm getting at. We'll keep that for later though. Because later tonight when I'm playing and, well, there's a good chance that I'll be playing this off stream. Like I have been. And you'll want it then. I think I've got enough of those. I don't know about that or that. Oh, that's a quest item. I can't use it. I've just got to have it. So as for crafting furniture and things like that, there's this interface, which there is actually a crafting table there, but it's hidden by the bush. There's lots of different things that you can craft so that you can decorate the place with. I wanted a new chest to be able to put all the stone in. Unfortunately, I'm going to need a good place to put it, so I'm going to put it over here with the flowers. Yeah, good enough for now. Hey. Want to place an egg, plant an eggplant? Wait 3 hours? Yeah. Like, some of them take a long time. And you can do, like, you don't have to plant huge fields like this. I could have lots of smaller fields because you can plant seeds wherever you like. See, I can just... Yeah, I can plant a seed right there. But I tend to do that and then have a large stockpile of things for when I need them. Hados. Hados, not like this. Yeah, Evil, 3 real life hours. Which is why you can buy things from the shops, but they're a lot more expensive. Because this is not a game that you're meant to finish in a day. This is a game that you're meant to play frequently over weeks. And I'm not running out of things to do. I can always be collecting more stuff and making more money and, you know, doing tasks. Wait a sec, I meant to have Wall-E with me. There you are. Oh, hey, those. Why are you staring at me like that? So, yeah, there's lots of things you can be doing. I have a tendency to play this when I'm, like, relaxing in streams. Or when I've got, like, some chores to do. So I'll start doing a bit of a thing or do some fishing or something like that. And it's very chill. And it's got nice characters, and there are a bunch of interesting things happening. Wall-E is level 9. And that gives us 3,000 money. And while you're waiting for one thing to happen, you can always do something else. Like, see, this is all empty as well, so the stores just haven't loaded properly for some reason. So I want to keep those. Those.
Howdy.
Can I make the movie as a dish? You mean, can I make ratatouille? Yes, you can make ratatouille. In fact, it's one of the things that happens on Remy's quest line.
See you later.
See, so I'm always messing up my inventory by picking up more things, then sorting through stuff and selling it. Good box. Nice, I now have enough cocoa beans. So let's pick another quest. This one's been sitting there for ages. I should go find Kristoff. Evil! Congratulations, you are a winner. Okay, where was Kristoff? Ah. Hiding in the corner for some reason.
So, I kinda need your help.
Oh, hey, Reborn. Have a minute? Always for my friends. Thanks. Glad you think of me as a friend, because this is a little odd.
Oh,
While Donald was on the other side of that dark portal, I was living in the woods for a pretty long time. You okay out there? Oh yeah, sure. I don't know, I know how to live in the forest. I can find everything I need, food and shelter-wise. But after all that time out there, I could really use some soap.
mm-hmm.
Donald said I didn't exactly smell very fresh. Actually, wasn't that polite. Would you be up for helping me make some soap? Sure, so you can stop stinking up the whole valley. The useful skill to learn. Practical. I like that viewpoint. Well, to make soap, everyone, we need lye. Now, I don't want to scare you, but it's kind of complicated to make. You may want to take notes.
Ah.
For lye, we need ashes. Never found that in the village. Guessing we'll have to burn something?
Hmm?
Hold up. Before you start setting stuff on fire, back when I was stuck in the forest, I made a campfire near the entrance to the Frosted Highlands. You could get some of the burnt logs there. You can grind them into ash at a crafting station. What do I do next? After that, you boil the ashes like any other meal to make lye. Once you've got that, come see me and we'll talk about what to do next. Okay. Great. I'll figure out what else we need while you make the lye. Remember, my camp was near the entrance to the Frosted Highlands
I really
forest. Zoom! That's the Frosted Highlands. Not see a camp here, so maybe it means over here. I don't see any of it. Because he wasn't anywhere near here. Like, where I met him was not near here, it was on the other side of the forest. Ah, there it is, okay. Yeah, Abel, we're doing okay. Okay, we go here. No, wait, I need to craft it first. Ashes. There it was. Ashes, go in here. Lye. Not that far away. Dancer, I assume so. I have not been told otherwise.
So, I kinda need your help. Hello!
Hey, great looking lye, Reborn. Nice work. Okay, the next ingredient we need for soap is oil. I usually use carrot oil. Sure, you could do that. Why not mix it up? Let's add something else. Maui has some pretty great hair. We can find out what he uses. I guess it must have something to do with coconuts. But I'll ask.
Bye.
Maui's still in the restaurant. We got a double announcement this time.
Oh, hey!
Maui, you have amazing hair. Hey, Reborn. What can I do for you? Maui is always at your service. Yeah, unless I've got a thing, and I have a lot of things. I'm helping Christoph make some soap, and I thought you might have a secret ingredient that keeps your hair so shiny. So, what's your secret? I'd like to know.
Hey!
Ha! Wouldn't everyone?
Uh-huh.
Well, nothing will make anyone's hair look as great as mine, but you can get close. I have 2 words for you.
Wow!
Coconut oil. You're welcome.
Thanks, kid.
Wow, I need 20 carrots and 12 coconuts for this. Evil, the parts of the map that I have not been to yet are the Frosted Heights and the Forgotten Lands. Well, may as well get the battle out of the way. Diddly dee. Hados, you have a grand mystic monk on the battlefield. Right on those front lines. Let's see how it does. Go get him, people. Nim, you took out the top spots. There were no epics. Evil, you get a bunch of gold, and Delta gets a flying rogue. That is that for this evening. We will be doing more Stream Raiders on Sunday. But we are out of time. Unless things are not going to schedule. Hey, Scavenger 2 complete. Okay. So yeah, we are just going to keep messing around in Dreamlight Valley until we get the signal that things are good to go. So carrots and coconuts. Coconuts are in here. No, not all of them, just 12. Is Remy awake? No, Remy's still asleep. And 20 carrots. Hey, look! All of these are grown. Okay, so let's grab all of these. Yeah, Doc lets me know when he's ready. That's what that whole mistaken post thing earlier was. Oh, we got a golden one. These you just keep harvesting until it goes away. But they're only there for a limited amount of time. These are onions. No, stop wasting time. That's a bit of a bother. Oh well, we'll water that and I'll deal with that later. That planted an extra soy, I think. And yes, Evil, because Wally is my current companion, whenever I do things that generate experience, they get experience, even if it's not their specific field. If I was Kristoff, I would be down there now.
Oh, hey, wait. Could we talk? Hello.
So, Maui's secret is coconuts. Huh. Well, I'm happy to try it. Let me give you the lie back.
Oh.
Now you have everything we need to make soap. I'll start heating up the water.
Bye.
Craft coconut soap. Dancer, I will be planting the spicy peppers at some point soon, but not right now. Because Remy's still asleep, and apparently those take 45 minutes to grow. I have made a carrot soup. Remy sleeps too dang early. Is the rat. You would have to talk to someone who keeps rats to know how that works. How far in are you, Misty? I heard that you are playing as well. Dump all the flowers. There's a daisy. They're not here. Got enough of those. Best item. That should have gone in the other box. Dancer is, I mentioned at the start of the stream, it is included in Game Pass if you have that. If not, it is kind of expensive. Like the early access is not cheap. So, just giving you a heads up that people who are interested in this, do not be surprised. It's on Steam. You can definitely buy it on Steam, but no level of it is free until it gets released, which is sometime next year. Okay, Christoph's still over there. But you know, if you are a sucker for shiny digital things like I am, it might be worth your while.
Oh, hey.
Now it's carrot soap. I thought it was meant to be coconut soap. Oh well. Smells great. The coconut really adds to it. Okay, I have to ask, why carrot? You really like the smell? Is there a specific memory attached to it? You know you don't eat soap, right? Is there a specific memory attached to it? Kind of. I was growing up, carrots were always a big treat for me and my friend Sven. We had enough to make soap. That was extra special. Okay, time for me to try out this new soap. Be back soon.
Yeah!
You know, that felt really good. Thanks, Reborn. I hope I don't smell like cake. Glad to have helped. Well, you're really good at helping everyone around here. I know we all appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Done. So, yeah, Dancer, I'm playing on Steam. I debated for a long time whether I should buy it at all. But knowing Game Pass and how things can leave there, and also how much time I have spent playing this, it just felt like a good thing, even though it was a fair amount of money. Like, I shouldn't have spent the money that I did on buying this, but I figure it's stuff that will, like, if I'm playing this in a couple of years from now because they just keep releasing stuff like they do with The Sims.
Morning.
Then I know that future me would be upset that I missed out on buying the early access stuff. So I decided that because I really like playing this, I've been enjoying it a bunch, and that I could be playing it for a long time in the future, and that it would upset me later, I decided to buy it now. Evil, I imagine that all of the Disney stuff's going to be added eventually, yeah. I'm pretty sure that I've seen some of the promotional stuff with Scar in the background. So, yeah, pretty sure Lion King's definitely already on the cards.
Everyone here is so nice. What a great day for fishing.
And, yeah. I do have the Ultimate Pack stuff. As I said, it was not the wisest investment of money, but I will be happy with it. It's not a good time to be starting any of the plotline stuff. I'm not gonna do that. And I've gone all stream without doing any of the big plotline stuff. So that's still all out there for people to find and interact with and learn about. I'm definitely happy to talk about what's going on and what I think's going on with the plot. But seeing as we're right near the end of the stream and haven't done that, that's probably like a nice incentive to people who like discovering things on their own. Cheers, Hados. I'm considering breaking up that redeem into smaller ones. Because I have seen people who like to do things like exercise and stretch and hydrate and all those sorts of things as different things. That too close to Wally's place? Do I need to move it? Okay, I'll do that some other time.
Say, have you seen my pal, Donald Duck?
Yes, Goofy. It's around here somewhere. I am down to 1/4 energy. Maximum energy increased, and I got a nice little lantern. And now my energy's full again. So I was leaving it to get to the point where I am exhausted to show you what happens when you have no energy. But apparently that's not a thing right now. I mean, one of the best ways to lose energy is to do mining, so maybe we'll do some of that.
Hey, listen.
Yes, Evil? Evil, I think you may have missed me just talking about that. Thank you very much for the follow. There is a message in the chat for you. I didn't specifically Evil, but the game did it for me by giving me a level. But yeah, you can see how over the entire session we didn't lose a great deal of energy. And now that I'm mining, it's just disappearing. There's a collection thing. Oh, right, I got a new piece of furniture because of leveling. So, as with a bunch of other games that I've played on stream, if you're interested in seeing more of this, let me know. I'm not going to wait for stream to play more of this. I will be playing it on my own time. But I'm happy to hang out in Discord while I play it. And, you know, if people want an extra stream of this, that's definitely doable. Thank you, Hados. Another fantastic thing that you can do on that Discord is make suggestions. I'm always happy to hear of other games that people would like to see on stream. Or if you just think that I'd like to try something. And I've got to, like, probably tomorrow, we'll start organizing the sandwich event that we've been talking about. Where we have a special bonus stream that is just hanging out and having food together. The Game Pass version is downloaded. So if you sign up for a account for the game, like, I think that Dreamlight Valley has its own webpage from memory. It's in the game, there's a cloud save option, and it'll take you there. So basically, if you have an account, you can cloud save the things that you get in Game Pass, and then play it on any other platform. But to play it on another platform, you have to have it on that platform. So if you have Game Pass, you can get in on it now, get all the basic tier stuff, get a cloud save, and then when the game releases and it's free to play on all the platforms, you can have your platform of choice with the early access stuff that you got from Game Pass. Almost got rid of all my stamina. There we go. See? It won't let me do things. It's got eat food or go home. Now, I do have food in my backpack, but I wanted to show you that you can just go back to your own place. And how quickly this works. Also, you like the Mickey fountain? I like the Mickey fountain. Okay, so I go into my house, and that bar that's up there, it's just filled. Nim, Darkwolf has been live? Yeah. Other people mentioned it. Did I miss Darkwolf's message, though? Did he post in here that he's ready? I was looking and I didn't see it. I saw Misty's soon. Hey, Subby, how you doing? But yeah, Evil, that was hours ago. And so now I can show you that if I eat this cheese platter, see, so that's how you get the golden bar. You need to have energy and then eat a meal on top of that. Oh, but okay. Something happened, Subby? Oh, Booster. So you're in the same position that Dance is in.
So never give up.
Dancer has just had their booster as well. That's a good reason to be sore. I hope that it passes quickly. I'm doing good. I'm showing people a game that I've been really enjoying. It's very chill and very nostalgic. Those are all things I can sell. So, Nim, would you be able to check with Dark Wolf to see if that, now that he's
Pleasant
actually
morning,
live,
Hugh.
if he has forgotten that he wanted to let me know that he is live? Daisy. Reds are done. There we go.
A fine day indeed.
Yeah, this is Dreamlight Valley, and I have successfully avoided the plot, but shown you a significant section of how things work, at the same time as showing off my character and the valley. There is a lot left for me to do in this, and I've spent a bunch of time playing already. I look forward to seeing what they do with it, and how long like the game lasts, and how long they keep adding content to it, and basically how things shape up over time. For now, though, let's jump out of this. And, raid Dark Wolf. Yeah, none of us are perfect. And as good as we keep being able to make things and all the knowledge that we gain over time for doing so, there are always going to be things that don't go as planned. But it's always nice to hear that people are working on things and that it's getting better over time. Okay. Let me open up Dark Wolf's stream and get that all set up. Oh, nice. Game that we were playing a little while back. Will be interesting to see how different brains work in this game. Hey, there we go. Thank you all for being here. Here is my ending screen just to say thanks to all those people who do that little bit extra. I super appreciate everyone hanging out today. It has been fun. I hope that you've enjoyed it. We'll be back in 2 days' time. As said, we'll be doing some Stardew Valley on Sunday. That starts roughly 3.5 hours before now. Hopefully I'll see you all then. But until then, take care, stay safe, and have fun!